Hello all, welcome back to another League of Legends Arena video. We start out here picking the Heartsteel quest. Pretty good start to this game. This was one of those that I was trying to get a sort of different build going, but I got a sort of traditional build, but I hadn't gotten a Black Hole Gauntlet game up yet, and that item, I really like it. A lot of fun. Now, at the time I'm gonna have this put out, Arena unfortunately is already gone. I did record several games before, so I'm gonna be able to have a couple more videos come out here, and until obviously I can't anymore because I don't have any more recorded games. But we're gonna keep posting these until I can't anymore. Obviously I will be playing the game mode again whenever it returns. They said first half of next year, I think, so we'll be waiting for that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be permanent, but is what it is. I'll still enjoy it when it comes back. But yeah, I'll be explaining my strategies and such as we continue through here. That's all for now.
Little fellow. Quiet! Ring's closing. Don't get caught out. Up you go. Hip hip, cheerio. Aha! I like a man who grins when he fights. Off you go.
Alright, so we have our Prismatic item around here. It's kind of obvious what I was going to pick from the title. Black Hole Gauntlet. Now, this was a really interesting item that they sort of made in the second batch. And it really feels like it was, intentionally designed for Cho'Gath, which is kind of funny. Because he's already, so OP in this game mode.
No way.
But as a, big Cho guy, I'll take it. Getting this, item here, getting the Heartsteel quest and such, it was pretty obvious that I just wanted to, sort of fully focus on getting, a big, strong, tank build going. So that's really my plan for the rest of the game. And, we'll be picking more stuff to really help focus that power and such as we continue through. Now, obviously, there is our purchase round. We pick Heartsteel because, the quest. And once again, really good, obviously, with Black Hole Gauntlet anyway.
Of course, it fucking hit Leona. Oh, okay. What are you doing? What? Why are you just sitting there? Okay, whatever.
Alright, so we have another Augment round here.
I don't really like any of these.
I wasn't really a fan of really any of these picks, to be honest. But I decided to just go with the sort of flower one. I figured that'd be the best bet for, ensuring victory, I guess. None of the other things really were going to vibe with the build I was sort of going for, with being tanky, so...
Oh, I got my stacks. Hey, bitch.
Alright, so we have another purchase round here. I ended up going for Unending Despair. This is normally a really good item, obviously. But I will admit, I was actually, at the time, trying to get sort of Apex Investor. That was the sort of game I was aiming for to try and get for a bit. Sort of Heartsteel Quest Apex Investor, sort of build. Because obviously, so that's initially why I went there. Otherwise, I honestly probably would have went like Sunfire. That's normally what I'd go here.
Oh my god.
But like I said, I was trying to go for Apex Investor. It also, pair really well with Black Hole Gauntlet, obviously with Heartsteel. But yeah. And then we have a sort of stat shard round here. I just went for, Tenacity. Obviously, Tenacity is really good for tanky build.
Yeah, I'll just heal everything back up.
Yes, good sir.
Alright, so we have another augment round here. I didn't really like any of these picks, obviously. Nor was I the biggest fan of these picks, but I decided to go for the sort of Infernal Conduit. Obviously doesn't really fit exactly with a, tank build. It's a damaging sort of thing. But I figured at the very least, it does get my cooldowns, going up a little faster. That way I can use my Q and W more. So, I mean, and that way I guess it sort of does somewhat work with a tank build. Allowing me to CC the enemies for longer, so they can't really do anything. But, yeah, obviously I would have preferred something like Goliath there or what have you, but that's just what we went with. Now for this next minute or so, when it exported or recorded, I'm not sure exactly. The audio is just not there. So I don't know what's with that. But I'm just going to voice over here the entire time, so it's just not completely quiet. So that purchase run there, we end up picking the sort of Canic Rookern, or it's something like that. The magic resist item that has the shield and such. I figured going here just because I did want a sort of specific magic resist item, and this is just the best one in my opinion, especially because the magic shield does scale directly with your HP. We obviously have a lot of HP this build, so it just makes more sense to go for that instead of some of the other magic resist items. But yeah, Cho is just so OP in this game. I really don't know why they made this item. It really does feel tailor made for him. I'll take it though. That purchase round and sort of stat shard round there. I did pick the magic resist. I figured there was a lot of sort of MR people here, and it was just the one I liked the best. And then we sold our starting item to get Jack Show. The damage for the Black Hole Gauntlet also, I have not mentioned this yet. does scale directly with your armor and magic resist. So we do want to have a lot of tanky stuff. And obviously Jack Show increases that even like tenfold. Then, we purchase Thornmail there as well. And at this point, by the way, the audio does come back once again. I don't know why I did that, but, is what it is. And with that augment round there, we picked Guilty Pleasure, restoring our HP when we're immobilizing enemies. Once again, really good with this sort of build. Also, especially nice with, even though it's not specifically a sort of tanky build thing, it works really well with our Infernal Conduit, because we're able to get our Q up faster and faster, which means we're healing more and more.
Sneaky little fellow.
Fuck you! Alright, so at this point here, obviously, we're full build. So I just, start buying a bunch of these stat shards. I go for the tenacity, I go for the HP. I didn't really like my picks here the most, so I re-rolled. I was trying to go for more tanky stuff like HP and such, but we just went for the sort of ability haste. Now, we are sort of, going into our final round here. These guys were actually pretty hard to beat. If I didn't have this good of a, just a turbo length Cho build, it would have been impossible to beat these guys. I think I legit if I didn't have even one of my augments or items or something, I think we actually probably would have lost this. I mean, this Jax was really insane. Thankfully, I did have everything, so I was able to really lock this guy down, and we were able to secure the dub. The Black Hole Gauntlet being a big part of it.
Gauntlet is so
Thank you all for
busted.
watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.